Γεια σας φίλοι μου, εύχομαι να είστε καλά. Ευχαριστώ που συντονιστήκατε για άλλη μια φορά στο κανάλι Spithasplays για να παρακολουθήσετε το επόμενο επεισόδιο του Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Είμαστε στην πόλη στην ουσία μαζί με το Hans, είμαστε άφρακοι, είμαστε χωρίς και βρωμοκοπάμε. Οπότε τώρα πάμε να πληθούμε. Να, εδώ είναι. Ωραία. Τώρα θα μιλήσουμε. Κάτσε, αυτό δεν έπρεπε να κάνουμε. Α, νάτι, τώρα είναι διαθέσιμη.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on.
Έλα που δεν
Who's the boy
θυμάσαι.
that cleans the pitch under the castle shitting hole?
To the point.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
Θα
I
δοκιμάσω.
have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. A couple of the bandits grabbed you, but their leader put a stop to it. It was all very strange.
Shut up! For God's sake!
Α,
Someone
κάτι
will hear
ξέρει.
you. I wasn't at the pond, and that's that. And don't mention it again. To me or anyone else.
Τι, θα
Got
σκι...
that?
Τι λες μωρέ.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Πού πας?
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much.
Ναι.
I need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Τώρα να σου πω τίποτα, καμιά κουβέντα.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Α, ωραία, τώρα έχουμε και δουλειά. Τέλεια.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Ναι. Δουλειά για να πληρώσουμε το φαγητό.
Get ready. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door there leads to the
Ωραία
pantry.
μέθοδος.
That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. Two men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right.
Εντάξει, θα το κάνουμε.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scarlets.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place
Κοσμογυρισμένη.
inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovit's bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bat-house wench.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Οκ, ενδιαφέρον.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Οκ.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Οκ.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And
Okay.
careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up.
Hans! Ο Hans! Ναι. Χαιρέτα εσύ.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
Ούτε εγώ.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von
Καλά,
Burgov
να δεις
is
το
about to
suspense που
leave
θα
the
έχεις.
castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Ποιος είναι ο Μολντρίκ? Ο Μπολντρίκ.
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm
Όχι.
serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember
Είσαι
my
καλαμάρι.
face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the
Yeah.
disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, Haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
We don't have swords, and we don't know anyone who needs protecting. So what then?
So we're fucked until someone rolls up his sleeves and gets to work. By which I mean someone of the appropriate status, like you. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Είσαι μαλάκα.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
We don't have time for your spoilt brat manners
Dexter.
now. Either we get to work, or we'll be stuck here forever.
Manners? I'll put manners on you. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Κάφρε. Οκ. Πού είναι τα σακιά? Πού είναι τα σακιά? Κάρα σοβαρά μιλάμε. Δεν μπορούμε να πιάσουμε... Δεν μπορεί να πιάσει...
Half heavy? No.
Δεν μπορεί να πιάσει 2 σακιά να τα μεταφέρει. Όπα, από εδώ βγαίνεις. Α, και εδώ, έχει και εδώ τέτοιο για να κάνω herbalism. Τώρα να του φέρω το σακί στο κεφάλι. Έλα ρε, πού είναι? Δουλευόμαστε. Πού είναι η πόρτα? Κάτσε, αυτό μονοπάτι δεν είναι? Ναι, μονοπάτι είναι. Θα το ρίξω το σακί εδώ μέσα για να φύγω.
One beer.
One beer.
How's life treating you?
Not too bad.
Why don't you take on a young apprentice to help you out?
Sure, but where could I find a decent apprentice?
Oh, please.
Μήπως πρέπει να πάω εδώ μέσα?
You're no saint yourself. But the answer is obvious.
Α, εδώ. Οκ. Μπήκαμε στην κουζίνα από την βιασύνη. Ωραία, δεν πειράζει. Μετά πάω να μιλήσω σε εκείνους τους τέτοιους, τους καλεσμένους, που με βάλουν μέσα. Θα πρέπει να παίξουμε ξύλο εκεί πέρα τώρα κανονικά, αλλά τέλος πάντων. Ευγενής. Τι σημαίνει? Κοπρόσκυλο. Κάποιοι πιστεύω ότι απλά με τρολάρει ο Hans. Να το.
What did you say? Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your
Τώρα έρχομαι
rabbit
κι εγώ.
friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
Έρχεται.
Come on, then.
You scum!
Έρχεται.
Now you're gonna get it.
I'll hack your ass off.
Έλα, φεύγω. Όπα.
Get out!
Zeig, was du drauf hast.
Είστε δύο είμαι ένας,
Los. Take that fucker out.
Φύγε ρε! Πάμε ξύλο.
Dich ausnehmen. Don't stab.
We'll finish this quickly.
Na los.
Ω, τις φάγαμε. Δεν είμαι καλός.
What the hell is going on on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Τι ήρθες κι εσύ? Στο πίλωρι. Φάει και μερική.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve.
Ναι, καλά φάει καμιά ντομάτα
You
τώρα.
hadn't have played the hero. We'd have
With
been there
tomato.
long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
You get a whipping too.
Φοβοτραγικό. Τι ξεπέσμος είναι αυτός. Παλέψαμε τόσο πολύ στο προηγούμενο για να γίνουμε κάτι και τώρα τρώμε.
Who the hell do you think you are? Well, nothing to say for yourself?
Όχι,
Just
δεν
as
θα πω
well.
κάτι.
It's your fault we're in this fucking pillory.
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough.
Ναι,
This isn't getting
σίγουρα.
us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it, we must.
Έτσι ακριβώς.
Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realized it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well.
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Πω. Α, μείναμε εκεί πέρα μέχρι το επόμενο πρωί. Ωραία. Και έχουμε και μύγες για παρέα.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Bogo, Bogo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Και τώρα τι?
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Hey, you!
Ποιος μου μιλάει?
Henry?
Πού είναι? Α!
It's about time. Come here.
Ποια είσαι εσύ?
Are you going to just stand here like a statue? You've got time, right?
Μπάρα.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
Ωραία.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that.
Unless
somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining.
Ναι,
Like Duncan always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you're going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
What do you want to do in the city?
Παίρνουμε συνέντευξη.
I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He picks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Oh.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
Okay.
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
After what you did here with that friend of yours, even the deaf and blind would immediately recognise you. But between the two of us, it's easy enough to scrounge up a shirt and trousers if you know where to look.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you, just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
Oh, damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Καλά, μην το λες.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom.
Α, ωραία,
So,
εντάξει.
no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Ναι. Λοιπόν.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Θα κάνουμε λίγο herbalism εδώ. Μετά από λίγο herbalism συνεχίζουμε. Πληθήκαμε και πάμε να βρούμε το κοντινότερο. Τι είναι αυτό? Εδώ έχει blacksmith. Blacksmith, Είναι blacksmith, όχι. Είναι. Ή όχι. Τέλος πάντων. Δεν, υπάρχει κάποιος να μιλήσω για δουλειά? Για να εξερευνήσουμε την πόλη. Υπάρχει κάπου να πουλήσω τα herbs που μάζεψα? Αποθεκα... General Store.
What the hell? Du Nervensäge! Get out!
No, I just... Sorry.
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Εγώ είμαι ο άνθρωπος σου.
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Semin ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the
Τώρα
and for Taylor Bart's
η λίμνη θα έχει γεύση κανέλας, φίλε.
expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Jelioff. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off, but what can I do?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Me too, but what can I do? So, what will it be?
What do you have for sale?
Λοιπόν, πώς μπαίνουμε στο cell? Ναι, έχω...
Wie schade. Was willst du hier, Bettler? What are you in here for?
Show me your wares.
Ανάτο. Έτσι μπαίνουμε στο cell. Τι μπορούμε να βγάλουμε από αυτά που έχουμε? Έχουμε τουλάχιστον φαγητό. Έχουμε και ό,τι είχαμε κρατήσει και πριν, Όχι lockpicks, τα lockpicks τα θέλω. No.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Gut, versuchen wir es.
Μάλλον με έβρισε.
Why? You'll convince me with that price?
Εντάξει,
Thank you
χαίρομαι.
and take care.
Αλήθεια, έχει κανένα ρούχο να φορέσω.
Was willst du?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Σύνολο έχω τίποτα και κοστίζουν.
Wie schade.
Ναι. Οκ, λοιπόν, με herbalism δεν θα βγάλουμε τίποτα. Έχουμε σύνολο 12 γρόσια. Συν 5 που μας έδωσε αυτή. Οπα, εδώ πάει το τέτοιο. Άρα δεν έχουμε πολλά. Το καλύτερο που έχουμε να κάνουμε είναι να δούμε πού είναι ο χάρτης. Νάτος, εδώ είναι ο χάρτης. Για πάμε να δούμε τώρα το journal. Ωραία. Πάμε στο Domcat. Κάτσε ρε, δεν βγάλαμε τίποτα. Ναι, πώς κάνω zoom in στο χάρτη. Είναι μακριά. Οκ, χειρότερη δεν μπορούσε να είναι η κατάστασή μας. Δουλειά έχει κανένας να μας δώσει. Πω. Τόσο απελπιστική κατάσταση δεν ήταν ούτε στο πρώτο. Λοιπόν, τουλάχιστον έχουμε φαγητό. Πάμε να δούμε. Έχουμε τίποτα εδώ στα πράγματα. Α, έχουμε! Εντάξει. Εντάξει, τουλάχιστον δεν είμαστε γυμνοί, αλλά είναι βρώμικα και πρέπει να τα πλύνουμε. Να το δω. Εδώ θα πλύνουμε. Και εγώ μου νόμιζα ότι θα πρέπει να κυκλοφορώ γυμνός. Εντάξει. Οκ. Νόμιζα ότι θα κυκλοφορώ με το σόβρακο. Ωραία. Θα χρειαστούμε όμως κάτι. Κάποιο όπλο, κάτι. Πάμε να βρούμε τι έγινε ο Ματ, να μαζευτούμε λίγο, Οπότε ξεκινάμε το δρόμο μας, θα πάμε με τα πόδια.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Εντάξει. Εντάξει ρε παιδιά, εντάξει. Θα το φτιάξουμε. Έχει fast travel. Ναι, νομίζω έχει fast travel. Τώρα δεν είμαστε σε φάση εξερεύνηση, οπότε πάμε fast travel. Και ναι, δεν έχει fast travel. Θα περπατήσουμε. Εντάξει. Στην εξοχή, περπατάμε, κόβουμε τις βόλτες μας, ωραία, ναι. Πάμε από εδώ. Το οποίο δεν είναι η πιο ασφαλής επιλογή, για να είμαστε ειλικρινείς. Α, έχει μονοπάτι, εντάξει, καλά είναι.
Old gods. I wonder what their names were. I see they haven't been forgotten, and the locals still worship them. I can't really blame them seeing the state of this land.
Ναι, η Καθολική Εκκλησία τότε ήταν λίγο άπλιστη. Τι έγινε ο Χάνς άραγε? Λίγο πολύ άπλιστη ήταν βασικά. Και γι' αυτό δημιουργήθηκαν και τόσα παρακλάδια μετά. Λέω, άστο, θα κόψω από εδώ μέσα. Ξέρεις, πάντα βρίσκεις, μπορεί να βρεις και κάτι χρήσιμο. Μπορεί και να πεθάνεις όμως. Έλα. Έλα, μπράβο. Τώρα είμαστε καλύτερα. Φτάσαμε και στην κορυφή. Πάμε τώρα, κόβουμε από εδώ και κατεβαίνουμε κάτω. Εντυπωσιακό παιχνίδι, παιδιά. Εντυπωσιακότατο. Όπ, τι είναι αυτό? Τι είναι αυτό το μέρος? Αχα, μάλιστα. Και έχουμε πολύ δρόμο. Έχουμε πάρα πολύ δρόμο μέχρι να φτάσουμε. Ό,τι ξέραμε το ξεχνάμε πλέον. Ξεκινάμε πάλι από την αρχή. Τι είναι αυτή?
Stop a while, my good man.
God be with you.
εδώ μιλάς με ανθρώπους. Τι λέει ρε, έχουμε και μέρος να κοιμηθούμε. Refugees. Οκ, ενδιαφέρον. Λοιπόν, τι θα κάνουμε εδώ πέρα τώρα. Α, εσύ που μου μίλησες. Χαρτζίρα.
Are you a blacksmith?
And you? Gentleman's manservant, I reckon.
You deserve a clobbering for how poor a judge of people you are.
Be my guest. I'm Yira. Hard as nails and happy to flatten you any time of the day. Careful, though. I don't like blades.
Glad to hear that. From one blacksmith to another.
Oh, sorry, brother.
Συνάδελφος.
I didn't take you for someone who could swing a hammer.
Τι!
I love smithying, but I have a lord I must serve. What are you doing here? Where's your anvil?
Our forge has gone undone for. And these folk around me lost all they had, too.
So war, eh? It's a shitty thing.
Aye, well, that's just the way it is. By God's grace, I still have 2 hands, and I can always find work. I could do with a bit of coin right now. Fancy having a wrestle? For money?
Άντε πάμε.
Let's wrestle, because I'm quite sure I'm the better fighter.
Great. I wouldn't be so cocky if I was you, though. I know a few tricks. I'll be done with you in no time. And because I'm so confident, I say we spice it up with a few groschen. What do you say?
I don't have the time. And I'm out of coin now, anyway.
I knew you'd chicken out and not take a wager. Well, what's to be done, eh?
Ναι, αλλά έχουμε μέρος να κάτσουμε. Και να σώσουμε και το παιχνίδι. Οπότε αυτό θα κάνω. Θα σώσουμε για το παιχνίδι εδώ. Λοιπόν, σας ευχαριστώ που παρακολουθήσατε. Θα βάλουμε την τελεία μας τώρα, θα σώσουμε και το παιχνίδι. Αυτά για σήμερα. Θα σταματήσουμε εδώ. Είμαστε τώρα σε έναν ανοιχτό κόσμο. Δεν έχουμε τίποτα από πού να ξεκινήσουμε. Δεν έχουμε ούτε άλογο, ούτε όπλα, ούτε τίποτα. Και πρέπει να χτίσουμε το χαρακτήρα μας από την αρχή. Οπότε, ναι. Θα τη βάλουμε την τελεία εδώ. Και να είστε καλά μέχρι την επόμενη φορά. Γεια σας.